saw a sign, a question mark box, see what's inside. I could send a blue shell to you.
Hello again, YouTube. Is there a doctor in the house? That's me, Dr.Kendo. I'm back for another Mario Kart Wii commentary for the online races, and we are playing on Daisy Circuit, and I'm playing as my me right now on the Mach Bike, as I always do. And this is another exciting commentary. If you're familiar with my commentaries, I like to ask questions that my viewers or subscribers or friends on YouTube have asked me. And so we're gonna start off with the, I guess, instructional type questions. My friend, G That Was Hard, he actually asked a question early on when I was first doing the questions, but he actually knows the answers to these, but he said that, I should try and ask him to educate some people in case you don't know. And so we'll go ahead and try these out. They're questions geared towards learning a technique in Mario Kart to hopefully help maybe new people or anything like that, and he knows the answers, so he can always confirm this. I'm sure most of you probably know the answers too, so go ahead and confirm or deny what I say, but I'll tell you what I think. So, G That Was Hard, and remember I'll put in text their names. He asks, how do you shake off the ink that the octopus throws at you, and how don't you lose everything you get in the question mark when there is a POW? So obviously when he's saying the octopus, he's talking about Blooper, the little squid. To shake off the ink, I know that you can boost. If you have a mushroom, I am pretty sure actually if you go on the boosts that are, on the ground, that will get the ink off too. So that's the first thing. And then he said, how don't you lose everything you get in the question mark when there's a POW? So as far as I remember, to not lose your items when there's a POW block going, you have to be in the air. You can actually, if you're manual, you can jump, you just use your button to jump. Whatever control configuration you have, you can just use whatever button it is for you to jump up in the air, and that's one way. What if you're just doing tricks and stuff? I think if you're in the air like that or just going off the ramps, you also will not lose your items. So please tell me, anybody, or G That Was Hard, if you want to comment on this, correct me, deny what I'm saying, whatever you want to do, just help me out there. So thank you for that. Before we get to the next question, I just want to say that the next race coming up, I'm actually switching my character and playing as Daisy, and we're going to play on Rainbow Road. And I've got the Mach Bike, again, of course. Why not? So anyway, let's get on with the questions. The other question we've got comes from Choco Token, or is it Choco Token? I don't know how they want me to pronounce that. But this person actually has 3 questions for me. Very sweet sentiment here in the first one. It says, your voice is freaking awesome. I must know, what is your ethnicity? And then the second question is, are you okay with Birdo being a universal gender? And then the last question is a long one. Does it bother you that Birdo's voice is similar to Yoshi's but deeper? And does it bother you that Koopas look just like Yoshi? Question mark, exclamation, exclamation, question mark, exclamation. So my voice is freaking awesome. I must know, what is your ethnicity? Let's see. I would really like for everybody to guess what they thought I was. I will reveal it towards the end. But I would actually like everybody who's going to comment on this to also just add what you thought my ethnicity was. Go ahead and throw that in there if you are thinking about it. But actually, on the side of commentaries, I do a lot of voice acting work. You can find me on YouTube. I'll put some links in the description, probably, or somewhere. But I might go ahead and make y'all guess for a little while first before I give the big reveal. Am I a black guy? I'm all about that. Don't leave me hanging. Or am I white trash? Or like a drunk redneck? Or am I underworld Asian? Or am I the Latin lover? Ay, que bellísima. Let's set the record straight. It will be revealed here that I am indeed the whitest of white bread. I am white. So Choco Token's second question was, are you okay with Birdo being a universal gender? I mean, the next question's about Birdo's voice, so let's just kind of say that you take the voice out and everything. Birdo is a girl. I mean, Birdo wears a bow and it's pink. I imagine that, it's not quite universal gender-ish, unless we, throw in the voice, which is, the next question is, the first part of it says, does it bother you that Birdo's voice is similar to Yoshi's, but deeper? And it actually, Yoshi has that, that like, type of high-pitched voice and everything, and Birdo is, Wow. So, I mean, I think the creators of, the characters of Birdo and Yoshi, to switch them like that and make the boy, like high-pitched and the girl deep-voiced, I mean, it's showing that they're, androgynous and they're, I guess, more gender equitable, because let's just say they made Birdo pink with a bow and just gave it this super high-pitched voice and everything. That's kind of what we expect, but it threw us for a loop. And Yoshi is the one with the high-pitched voice and everything. And Yoshi is a he. I mean, I don't think that there's girl Yoshis. So, Birdo, is Birdo even a Yoshi? I guess not, but Mario lore, you can dig deeper into that, I guess. So, I am okay with Birdo being a universal gender, to answer your question. I don't think that should offend anybody or whatever. Or if Birdo is really a universal gender, I mean... the bow and everything, it makes it pretty clear it's a girl. It just has a deep voice. I'm getting so lost in this question. I mean, have you ever met some deep-voiced women that just come up to you, Hi, I'm Jenny. Something like that, or whatever. What were we talking about? So it does not bother me that Birdo's voice is similar to Yoshi's, but deeper. And the last part was, does it bother you that Koopas look just like Yoshi? Actually, I don't really think that they do. I mean, they, I guess, have a similar stance, but Yoshi has a bigger tail. Koopas have little tails. Koopas have a shell on their back, and Yoshi does have a saddle. He doesn't really have a shell, though, and it's a lot smaller. Sometimes you wonder how Mario's, fat self, for lack of a harder word than that, sometimes I wonder how he fits on that saddle. Of course, not baby Mario. But, no, I mean, in Koopa's face, it's got that turtle thing going on, where it kind of has almost like a beak-ish looking thing. It's not like a beak, but it it points down more and just looks more like a turtle, whereas Yoshi, looks like a dinosaur with a big clown nose. So, I would say no, it doesn't bother me. I don't think that they really look so much like each other, but those were really great questions. They're, a little more unconventional, and I like that. So, throwing me for a loop here. Choco token. Thank you for that. But anyway, the race is done. So we'll end this the way I usually do. Make sure to search for DrKendo, Dr.Kendo, on Google, iTunes, and Amazon, and all of that interwebness. And I really appreciate the questions. Keep them coming. I'm finally catching up on my casting, so I'm not falling too behind on questions, so ask away, and I will be happy to answer those for you. So yeah, thank you so much for viewing, and thanks for the questions again. I'll catch you on the next vid.
Now it's just me and my modest but trusty Mach Bike, dodging Koopas and chain chomps and lava and the like. We boot through every challenger, bowsing a toe, from Luigi circuits to the Rainbow Road. I got items to collect from question mark boxes.